Hello everyone and welcome to Stan the Wine Man TV. I am your host, Stan Rattan, and this is a blue collar wine show where I help you spend your wine dollars wisely. Hey Muscadet Part 2. I did it in two parts because sometimes if you do four wines, I had these four Muscadet. This is going to be a fun one though because we have an older Muscadet. I have no idea what it's going to be like. It's a 15, guys, 2015. So it'll be interesting to try this one. Gives you some insight as to what these wines will do. Could they age? I don't know. I've never personally aged a Muscadet. I just happened to get my hands on this one. I didn't age in my cellar, but I got my hands on this one at 2015, so I'm excited to try it. Just a real recap of Muscadet. Shout out to Charles. Charles came in the store and he said, hey, I want to try that Muscadet you reviewed in the last one. He hadn't tried one. I believe he told me he hadn't tried one. So he's going to try it. Now, this is not a platform from selling wine in the store. Not at all. Certainly don't get paid to do it. I just happen to work in a wine department, and I happen to have a lot of my locals that watch my program. Thank you guys very much for being good supporters. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. It really does. Muscadet is made from the grape Melon de Bourgogne, or we say Melon Blanc. So that is the grape. It's not Muscadet. Muscadet is the region. It's near the city of Nantes in the Loire Valley, which is over on the west end, central west of the Loire Valley. Muscadet itself has four appellations. One is Muscadet, the other one is Côte de Grandlieu, and the other one is Côte de Loire. And then you have the most popular, where most of them come from, Save-La-Main. And that is, I tried to search for one from a different region other than Save-La-Main, the appellation, but I couldn't find it. So all four of these Muscadet are from Save-La-Main. The whole region covers about 55 miles. I don't know if I mentioned that in the last one. Chalky soil, so you get a good minerality in these wines. A lot of them are done sur lie. I believe both of these are also mean sur lie, which is they allow the juice to sit on the spent lees of the yeast for a time to give it more body and weight. The thing I've always liked about Muscadet is it's a great wine with mussels, clams, oysters. That's where it fits in the best. And we happen to live in a community here where that's a big part of the diet of a lot of people here. Anyway, let's get started. We're going to start right off with the 2015. I have no idea what I'm in for. This is a Clos Le Carizet, and this is Muscadet Save-La-Main. It rolls in at $17. There you go. Also, I think that Muscadet, depending on which one you get, is very good with fowl, game hen, chicken, that sort of thing. So, and great salad wine, but definitely good with shellfish. Let's see what we get on those. First of all, the color, okay, quite golden on this one, probably because of the age. Let's see what we get on those. A lot of apples, a little bit of peach coming through. You notice my glass is really misting up. It is because it is about 90 plus degrees here right now. Rarely see that sort of temperature in the San Juans, but we have this little vortex thing going on, and it's just been warm for the last few days. Tomorrow's supposed to be even hotter, and then it's supposed to get back down to normal. But it's very warm right now. So apples, a little bit of peach. I am getting a little chalkiness on the nose as well. Let's see what we get on the palate. You know, it's 2015, holding up pretty good. 6 years old for white. Very, very chalky minerality on this one. I like that. Very fresh, good acidity. Excellent acidity. I get a little bit of lemon zest right at the back end. A lot of apple up front. That peach kind of sneaks in underneath. So you get this fresh, mineral-driven, good acidic white. You can imagine It's not mouth puckering acidity, but it's a nice balanced acidity. It's 6 years old, guys. That's crazy. So, yes, Muscadet, certain Muscadet will age, obviously. Now, I wouldn't go past 6 years necessarily, but this is very good. The lemon is really lingering on this one, big time. A little bit of apple underneath. Yeah, nice balance. Good complexity for a Muscadet. I don't get much of that Lee's action on this one. It is Sur Lee, so it says it right there, Sur Lee, Muscadet, Save Le Main. But remember, it is Melon de Bourgogne or Melon Blanc. That is the grape. Nice Muscadet. This is what I really like about it. This is a very fresh. This will be on a warm day like this. This would be awesome. The alcohol content, if I can see it right off the bat. I hate to take you guys' time. I should have looked before I started. 12%. So very light in alcohol. That's awesome. Nice and lemon driven on this one. I'm going to go B+. I think it's solid Muscadet. 17 bucks. Let's move on. This is the Jo Landron Les Louvres Muscadet. This is also Save Le Main, I believe. Let's get on the back here. Oh yeah, certified organic. I thought that was pretty cool. This one gets some big scores, I guess. Yeah, Save Le Main, Loire Valley, $18. So I think this might be the most expensive of the ones I tried. 18 bucks. This gets some big ups by critics, and made with organic grapes. I know a lot of you get excited about that sort of thing. I think it's cool, obviously. All right. 18 bucks. Once again, I will say it over and over again. New Zealand Sauvignon Blancs, which is what a lot of people go for on a hot day like this, is Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Gris. You go to Oregon Pinot Gris, you're going to spend way more than $18 on a Pinot Gris. And some of these Sauvignon Blancs now from New Zealand, even in domestic, are going for that price. So this is very reasonably priced. Again, not quite as golden as the other one. Of course, it's not as old. But this definitely has kind of a hay gold color to it. I was like, I probably should move over here. Let's see reflection. Yeah, no, I'd go more hay. I'm getting a little hit off of my my curtains over there. Yeah, more of a hay color. I like the nose on this. I'm getting a little nuttiness on this one. Definitely apples with this, a sprinkle of some sort of a nut. I can't think of which one. Maybe filbert. It's got a little perfumed apple action on it. Now remember, these are a little colder. Not too bad though. I think most people would drink them at this temperature, and I've talked about this many times. That's why I drink them at this temperature, because I want to review them the way you're going to experience a wine. I know that a lot of people think, if you let them warm up, they're going to get more aromatic. That's true. It is true. But I asked a winemaker, a couple of them actually, I was on a little bit of a tour, and I said, now when you build your white wines, and white wines are actually more difficult to make than red wines, according to winemakers, do you think in terms of, will this person drink it cold? Is that how I want to develop the wine? And, most of them said, yeah, we know they're going to drink them colder. That's the way they do it. Yeah, that nutty kind of fig with a little bit of apple. Let's see what we get on the palate. This one almost has a little creaminess to it, which is kind of cool. A little pepper on the backside, which I like a lot. That's very cool as well. Don't want to say cool too much. I did watch one of my episodes. I was like, cool. Peppery on the backside. I think a lot of you will like that. Very apple driven. With a little pinch of pear. So I get this apple pear, spice on the backside. The Lee's action is coming through. I think that's where I'm getting that kind of nuttiness from, is the Lee's action. So this is also Surly. Better double check my work here. I believe both of these said Surly. Yep, Surly, right there. Sorry, I had to pour just a little. I like this one. I like this one as well. But this one, then the minerality right on the backside. You're talking about a long finish. Now, this is weird. So, you know, a lot of people will complain that Muscadet, you know, some of the cheaper ones can be very simple, very basic, but that's okay. But they're good. I mean, they're just not a lot of complexity. This has some complexity with that apple pear spiciness, a little bit of creaminess in the mid palate, but that dries up at the end with a little bit of chalky minerality. I like that. Oh, this would be great with mussels, great with clams, great with oysters. This would be good with a little bit of chicken. If you had a chicken salad, that'd be awesome. Throw a little Greek olives in there, a little bit of blue cheese. This would be perfect. I love it. Might be doing that tonight. Nice. It's clean, it's fresh, it's balanced, it's complex. Everything about it I like. I'm going to go A+. Very much an A+ wine. Not because the critic gives it ups. For those of you who know me, I don't like using scores from other critics. I like to use what I experience in the wine and pass that on to my customers. My customers trust me. I learn their palates. I'm able to help them find a wine they'll like. And I don't use scores, I use grades. I think scores have become ridiculous with the 100-point system. It's just crazy. That's a lot of area to cover. I just like A through F. I like that. It just makes it simple. So, A+, B+, great Muscadet. If you have not experienced Muscadet, I'd encourage you to go out and find them. You don't have to spend this much money on one to get a good one, but I would definitely look this one up. It's a solid Muscadet. And I think I had a good one in the last. I did have two good ones. I think I gave them both A's in the last one. So it gives you some homework to do if you want to try Muscadet. Search those out. Ask your local wine guide if they are available. Thanks for taking a little time out of your day. I really appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I try to put up episodes on Mondays and Thursdays. Mondays for the beginning of the week, Thursdays for the weekend. I missed last Thursday. Sorry about that, guys. I try to be regular, but we're getting in the busy season. We're in a tourist destination spot here in the San Juan Islands, so sometimes it just gets so busy, and I try my best to keep up. You keep watching, and I'll keep helping you spend your wine dollars wisely.